everybody, we have a tier list that I want to go through about the Winter Anime 2025. Let's have a little talk about it. Let's see what we like and what we don't like, because I have not watched this many of the animes, mostly because the description was bullshit and I didn't want to watch it. So first of all, we're taking the obvious first. We have One Piece and Dragon Ball Daima. I will say that Dragon Ball Daima is actually good. It's not peak yet. The animation is flawless and the storyline is pretty good. They have been turned into children again. In Dragon Ball Daima, I like the storyline. It's right after the fight of Majin Buu, so it's before Super, so we get that timeline lore in between there. So I'm quite excited for it. And if you did like Dragon Ball GT, I think you will like this, because I love Dragon Ball GT, but I grew up with Dragon Ball, so I'm biased. So if you like fighting, if you like some cutesy anime style, I would say it's very bright, it's very nice to look at, and it's actually some pretty good fights. I would go watch it if you like Dragon Ball. And we have the continuation of One Piece will always be peak. It is happening. It is so good. We finally got to meet Dr. Vegapunk, and it's so exciting to see how it is. It's so exciting to see how well the crew is together. I don't want to spoil anything from One Piece. Still doing it, still on the peak, still very, very, very good. I'm gonna take what I consider as peak anime this year or this winter, and that has to be The Medalist, Blue Box, and The 100 Girlfriends That Really, Really, Really Love Me. Have I? Oh shit. Honey Lemon Soda also. Holy crap. What a bunch of animes. I think I will actually put The 100 Girlfriends That Really, 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 Really Loves Me on great, because it's fantastic. It's very good. It's very humoristic. It's obviously a harem, and this guy has been, let's say, cursed / blessed by an actual god who wasn't paying attention while he was writing this guy's will and accidentally gave him 100 soulmates. It's so fucking dumb. The twist about this anime is that if he doesn't get together with all of these women, they die. What? Like, seriously? So if he doesn't marry, or not marry, but if he doesn't get all of the girlfriends and they stay together, some of these girlfriends will die. And what I think it's pretty dumb and stupid is that every girlfriend, he has like 8 now, I think 7, 8 girlfriends now, and every girlfriend does not even care he has other girlfriends. They all love each other. It's very cutesy, it's very stupid, it's silly humor, it's very good. But if we're talking about the best anime of winter 2025, it has to be, in my book, it has to be The Medalist and Honey Lemon Soda. Because Honey Lemon Soda, first of all, is a romance anime. It's about Yuka, who is a bully victim from middle school. She's always been bullied because of the way she reacts to certain things. She becomes a stone. She doesn't want to talk or can't talk, and everybody just bullies her for that because she's easily a victim. She just gets pushed down and everything. But when she starts in high school, I can't remember his name now, but the main character that she falls in love with is trying to squirt some lemon soda on somebody, but accidentally squirts on her. He sees the way she's struggling. He's a popular man, popular boy in the school and everything like that. But it's very cute to see how he reacts to how timid she is, because he tries really to, like, you gotta speak up. You have to do it. It's not the best way of doing it, but they're teenagers, they don't know better. It's kind of like, oh, you're so annoying, just do it, just talk, just be confident about yourself and tell people what you want and what you don't accept. It's very good. It's very heartwarming. I like their interactions. It's also quite funny, and it's very beautiful to look at. This art style is kind of new, and it's just very good. Very, very good. And also we have The Medalist, that I saw the last 2 episodes yesterday. I don't know if you guys have watched The Medalist, and if you haven't, you should absolutely watch it. The Medalist is about Tsukasa and this little girl called Inori. Tsukasa is a figure skater, but ever since he started, he was always told that he was kind of too late to the game, so he would never become like a big star in figure skating. And Inori, who he met because she was like sneaking in to the ring and trading worms to the old man by the cashier to get in, because she has such a passionate way of looking at figure skating and trains by herself, reads book about figure skating. It's just very nice to see an anime so passionate about what could I say, about a sport, and how like Tsukasa kind of reminds or sees himself in Inori. That is, she's an 11-year-old kid in 5th grade, I think it is. The coaches and parents from other children are saying that she can never become good in figure skating, and it's too late, and her mom is kind of also afraid that Inori will harm herself because her older sister was also a part of the figure skating world, but she got injured after a jump, so her mom kind of just wants to protect her. But Tsukasa is very resilient when he looks at Inori and talks, or looks at her talented stance, and it's just very good and nice to have, or to see somebody support someone so much. He's like so over the world about how good she is and how well she figure skates by just learning and teaching herself. And when they have these lessons, she kind of just immediately gets it after a few days. It's very good. It's very wholesome. It's funny. It kind of reminds me a bit, or I kind of get this warm feeling inside of me, that a nostalgic feeling, because I see her in the whole struggle. I'm not gonna be good enough. I'm never gonna make it and stuff like that. And I always do that with myself when it comes to like music or anything else that I do. It's hard. You know, it's hard when people always tell you you're never gonna make it, and why are you doing this? It's just a waste of time that I've gotten in my life. I would obviously recommend it. And there's an anime, the other one that's peak in this year will absolutely be Blue Box, another romance anime that you absolutely have to watch. And if you haven't watched it, you should. It's a sports anime though, so it might be a little turn off, but it's a continuation of the anime Blue Box that came out on Netflix last year. It's still good, and I think people will like it, and I think it will go down as one of the greatest romance animes because it's so nice, it's so pretty, it's so well spoken, great dialogue. It's about Taiki and Shinatsu. Taiki is a badminton player and really strives to get into the nationals, and Shinatsu is a basketball player and really strives to get into the nationals with basketball, but she ends up living with him, and together they just cheer each other up, gets through the struggle of school and living together. It's just very cheerful. It's very nice. Very, very, very good in my opinion. You should absolutely watch it if you like some romance stuff in your life. We also got another continuation that is a great anime, and that's Shangri-La Frontier. I would say it's peak. It's almost peak, but I would do this. Everybody knows Shangri-La Frontier. If you don't know, you should absolutely watch it. It's a very good game series. It's about VR. It's not isekai. He's not stuck there or anything, but it's just incredibly well made when it comes to like the info of the lore of the game, and the fight scenes are spectacular. It's very well animated. The story is about this guy who's just super gamer and loves trash games, very bad games, but he falls in love with Shangri-La Frontier and tries to beat everything as well as he can, or as fast as he can, kind of. He tries his best to like kind of cheese stuff because he knows game mechanics so well. It's very good. It's funny to watch, especially when he like speaks to himself of how he's gonna do it, because I've catch myself in games where I'm like, oh, I should do this and I should upgrade this and blah 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 blah, and if I do this and multiply that with that, and yeah. It's very thoughtful, cool anime. I think we have the first one that I watched kind of half the episode out and dropped it. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but if you've seen Momentary Lily, whew, it was bad. It was bad. It was beautifully animated, over the top, beautifully animated. But the rest of it, the dialogue, the storyline, holy shit, it was bad. The world has been taken over to these aliens, and there's a bunch of girls with big ass weapons trying to take them down to make a better place for the earth. But that's the entire thing. They just sit around and eat and talk to each other and fight these monsters. The animation is cool. As I said, they spent a lot of money on animating the hairs and apparently the jiggle physics of some boobs, and I just couldn't get through it. I just couldn't. I tried so hard to just like it, but I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. I think we're also talking about another trashy anime that I am dropping. It's not as bad as Momentary Lily, but Madaka Kuruwai is impervious to my charms. But I wrote a post about this, and I'm gonna read it out loud. Oh my god, this is bad. So Medaka Kuruwai is impervious to my charms, is insufferable, because we got this character called Mona Kawaii. First of all, why the fuck would you call the main character Mona Q? Why would you do that? Why would you do that to any of us? And she's trying to charm this guy called Madaka Kuruwai in her class, but he doesn't react to anything, or he reacts inside of him. Apparently because Mona is so beautiful and liked by everybody and charms everyone, and everybody just wants her panties or whatever, wants to like be with her. I think that's okay. I gotta like take a step back. They wrote the character so freakingly narcissistic that it's so incredibly frustrating and horrible to watch. I saw 2 episodes, and the second episode started with her waking up, looking at the mirror and being like, "Good morning, beautiful. I know that," and goes through the day that like, "I know that everybody loves me and thinks I'm beautiful and I'm the most beautiful girl in the world," and yada yada yada. And it's like, oh my god, please stop. Anyways, I think the worst point of the show is that Medaka is actually training to become a monk, and he's not allowed to have a girlfriend, but he still finds her attractive. And because of his training, he's trying to restrain himself and makes Mona fall for him. Good plot, great plot. It's such a fucking low effort romance, and it made me cringe so much throughout the episodes, because she tries everything she tries everything to seduce this guy, from like falling over, showing her panties, like, whoops, I ripped my shirt open so you can look at my titties or my bra. It's just like, oh no, stop. And all the time like trying to not force him, but trying to get him to fall in love with her, and he's not falling in love with her, not visually for her to see, and because of that she falls in love with him. Shoot me right now. It's probably better on manga, but the anime is horrible. Let's continue. I think this anime that I'm gonna talk about now, I think Ni is actually good, is a weird anime. It's called I'm Living with an Otaku Ni Kunichi. So this girl is a ninja, right? And she protects her man, or her normal salary man, and they make a deal so she can live with him without paying for her protection, because there's a lot of demons and stuff like that apparently in the world, and I don't really get it because it's so dumb. It's kind of a little bit all over the place, but she's a genius ninja, Kunichi, but when she's not working, she's a neat. She just stays at home, wears the same clothes all day, plays video games, watches movies and whatever, does not clean, does not make food, does not do anything. She's just gonna let everybody take care of her. But it goes like into this little romance thing where she kind of falls in love with him and wants to become better. lover or not such neatly anymore. Neatly? Can I say neatly? I don't know if I can say neatly. It's cute. I think they could dial back the silly shots that they do. I don't really appreciate those shots because instead of being, I think they're trying to win over some horny otaku or horny anime lovers, because some shots are just fucking dumb when she's like laying on the ground playing like this or something like that, and instead of like filming making the shot in front of her, it's from behind so you can see her entire ass, and instead of like starting from the top and going downwards or whatever, zooming into the face, they start from her crotch or boobs or whatever, and it's just like this ain't making the anime better at all. So I would say it's right above mid. It's good, but it's I will put it at mid, actually. I will put it at mid because it's not the best. It's not the worst. The episodes are kind of split into 2 episodes in one. So there's like 10 minutes. It's kind of like a cartoonish thing. They give you 10 minutes episode instead. It's okay. It's not the best. And I would probably watch more of it, but I don't know. If they're just gonna like go too sexually into it, I'm not gonna watch it. I guess the Das here wants to watch it though. Das is all over this shit. Das is out here trying to find his next anime boobs to look at. Another isekai that actually came out is called Headhunted to Another World. From Salaryman to Big Four. I kind of enjoy this anime because they have a little different plot of it. I will say it's good because it's not the usual isekai. Somebody dies and he becomes like the strongest person in that world or a superhero, because that's not what this anime is about. It's about him actually just being a salaryman in another world, because my dude here is incredibly skilled at negotiating. The demon lord of this world noticed that and uses his skills to negotiate peace or trades or anything around the demon realm or their world though. It's kind of cool to see another approach in an anime or an isekais. Instead of like everybody just being super powered, it actually has meaning that he died, kind of. That they're actually using his powers from the real world in the new world that he woke up in. It's pretty funny and I like it. It's a laid back anime. So let's go over to the next one that I think would be one of the trashiest and most horrible anime of the year, and that's Bihineko. I think me and Slips have already talked about this. Bihineko can go fuck itself because it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I remember I talked about this to Fry, and Fry told me about another series where she was in love with her dog and tried to like have sex with the dog. And anime Japan, please stop this. We don't need this in our life. Yes, and this anime is about a guy. It's an isekai. It's about a guy or a hero who died and gets revived as Behemoth, but behemoths in this world look like cats or kittens. And this kitten slash man slash behemoth get rescued by big tittied elf girl, and they start adventuring together. She has him in the middle of her boobs all the time. I saw the first episode, and from the first few 5 minutes of when they rescued each other or whatever, it started to see someone living my dream. Thank you. I needed that. That's great. That's fantastic. The thing that really puts me off is that this girl it's intentionally. Of course it's intentionally. But they wrote it as she's extremely attracted to the fucking cat. Why? Why make an elf attracted to the cat and make it sexually? It's a kitty cat. It's no. Oh my god. Yeah, I dropped it. Obviously, it's bad. If you want some big tittied elf girl to be seductive to cats and that's your thing, go watch it. But no. We have another one called Magic Maker. I kind of enjoyed it. It's good. It's not bad. It's an isekai because he comes from a world that has magic and he dies. He gets reborn and there's no magic in that world. But apparently, after a night being at the river with her sister, they see some sparkles floating around, and he thinks that maybe that could be magic, and that's how the whole story goes. For now, I've only seen 2 episodes. It's okay. It's not revolutionary. It's a good, like, probably fun show to watch. I hope it goes well. I'm kind of put off by the little thing that we would call, I felt like, and I'm feeling it right now, disgusted, because I think his older sister wants to marry him or something like that. And I was kind of like, I hope they don't do that. I hope they actually don't do that, so this can become a normal isekai anime without any like fucked up twists and incest in it. Please don't fuck the anime up, because then it will be straight down to mid. Keeping that family tree straight as an arrow, I guess. Yes. Indeed. If they don't do that and the pacing in the anime goes actually well as it's going now, I'm gonna keep on watching it, because it's actually pretty, it's okay. I would give another one. Can I add road? There we go. Trash. There we go. Okay, better. Trash / don't even try. There we go. You do stuff like One Punch Man. I don't watch a lot of anime, so I can't throw out a lot of conversation. Don't worry, I love One Punch Man. If you want, if you like superhero things or like fighting things, I would recommend you watch Shangri-La Frontier. Shangri-La Frontier season 1 and 2 are really good, very good. I would also recommend you watch Sakamoto Days. That is a great anime. I would put that higher than Shangri-La Frontier because it's so good. Sakamoto Days is about a hitman that fell in love in a convenience store, now works at that convenience store, has a family, does not do any hitman things anymore, and the fighting is exceptional, the animation is exceptional, it's funny, and it's just a straight up good time anime. Would absolutely recommend you watch Sakamoto Days. It's on Netflix if you want to watch it. There's another one called Bogus Skill Fruit Master. It's about this world where they eat fruit and they get assigned a skill, and he always wanted to be an adventurer with another girl because they were a team apparently, but she got like the sword master skill and he got like the fruit master skill. But apparently fruit masters can eat several fruit without any consequences, or at least one more, because they said that if you eat a skill fruit, I will just call it a skill fruit because I don't fucking care, they will die if they eat another one. And after his assistant, I would say, she makes like a stew and they eat it and they thought they would die, but they get another skill, and now he's the sword god or something like that, I think. And they go on adventures and it's okay. I will probably watch more of it to see if it goes up in production or something. It's I think that this one I will drop. I want to escape from Princess Lessons. I didn't enjoy it that well. It's about this commoner, I would say, that gets forcefully married to this guy called Clark, or the Crown Prince Clark, and she hates being a princess because she has to do all this princess training, and talk properly, eat properly, and yada yada yada. She just wants to be free and be herself and have pets and live a simple life as a farmer or something like that. But she doesn't enjoy her time with him, and when he suddenly appears with another girl in his arms at a ball, she figures out that he doesn't want to be with her anymore, so she leaves. Because that's the deal. If he finds another woman, she can just leave. But when she leaves and starts acting like herself, he falls in love with her and now technically wants her back because it's arranged marriage. The anime is bad. It's not good. I don't like it. If you want to watch an anime about golf, I would recommend you watch Sorari Utility. It's actually good. I liked it. It's better than Magic Maker and Headhunter. It's very good. It's about a high schooler Minami Oba who has no strengths or inspirations in anything and wants to graduate and become better than just a villager A, as the description says. And suddenly comes across a golf course and begins to golf with this genius golfer called Haruka Akane. She falls in love with golfing. It's quite cool to watch. It's nice. and subtle animation, and the interaction among the people are pretty cool. So I would recommend to watch it. We have another romance anime, actually, or comedy romance. Okitsura fell in love with the Okinawan girl, but I just don't understand what she's talking about. I enjoy this anime a lot. Teruyuki Nakamura is actually, and the characters like Higa-san and Kana are not insufferable and actually cool characters, and it's cool to like get information about the Okinawan island, because I haven't heard a lot about that. But you get like random facts and random words that they use, or not random words, because they mostly talk, you know, the Okinawan dialect, the villagers around there, or the people that live there, of course. So you get this insight of how people talk and how cool they actually talk. I think it's cool. It's very cutesy. It's about Teriyaki, who moved there from the city and fell in love with this girl, but doesn't understand her. And Kana-san, who fell in love with him, tries to get close to him by translating what Higa-san is saying. No, that's Higa-san. Higa-san is translating so he can understand what Hina-san or Kian is saying. It's cute. The art is very interesting. It's very beautiful to look at. And I like the random facts of the Okinawan island that they spit in. It's good. Now we have the one that I think Slips said was good. And where would you put this, Slip? The daily life of a middle-aged online shopper. Where would you put this? Would you put it in mid or good? I think I would put it in like low good, because it's not the worst that I've seen. Yeah, right? It's not even mid, it's actually good. I think the premise is it's kind of cool, but it reminds me a little bit about the campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill. It's kind of the same, and I really enjoyed the campfire cooking show. And this can be really cool, I think, or it can be good at least. But yeah, good is good. Good is a good placement. We have another romance anime that I think was great this season. It's a romance comedy. It's more comedy than romance, I would say. It's called I'm Getting Married to a Girl I Hate in My Class. I think it's exceptionally good. It's very good. It has this different style to like complement the comedy. The whole premise of the show is that they are like rivals and they don't like each other, but they get married because their grandparents are forcefully marrying them because they had a relationship together before, split it off, and regrets that they never got together, and they don't want that to happen with them, and so they force them to marry each other. The company that he can inherit from his grandpa will go to somebody else, and he will be banished from the family. Like, calm down, grandpa. Damn, the fuck. But I think it was great. I think it's actually pretty funny, and they start to actually get along with each other and learn how to live with each other, because they have different methods of how the life should go or how the house should be. They represent the way that people interact with each other very well, and how they like can set boundaries, and how they can grow together and not only be rivals or upset with each other all the time. It's cool. I'd marry, if I was told the woman I'd be marrying had a nice rack. Everything else is just a bonus for me. Company and family keeps me around. I guess Daz doesn't need a lot to be happy. Anyways, this one is called I May Be a Guild Receptionist, but I'll solo any boss to clock out on time. Have you guys seen this? Slips, have you seen it? I thought it was good. I've only seen one episode or two. I think two. It's okay. Yeah, I think it's like around okay and mid. It's a pretty decent. It's kind of funny that she's anonymously just like super strong, and it's not an isekai. It's an adventure thing, and I would say low good. I would say this is lower actually. I kind of liked it better than the Salaryman. Yeah, I would put it on top of the Salaryman. Ayo. Yeah, I think that's good. I think I like this, because this is right over her. Yeah, that makes sense. Senshu though is, I will say, high good. Senshu is really up there. It's almost great. It just takes it down because it's an isekai. I don't know if people agree with me, but I will say it's almost there. Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf though. Mwah. good anime. Very good. Better than, I would say it's about here. Yeah, Shangri-La. From Shangri-La Frontier will go like this. Yes. Okay. It's right behind Shangri-La, right and behind Sakamoto. And I would say it's in front of 100 Girls That Really, Really Love Me. It's a good anime. It's a cutesy reverse isekai where she goes to his world and he has always been traveling there in his dreams and bringing food and stuff like that, and never knows that he did that. I don't understand, but it's good. It's good. I haven't watched the new season of My Happy Marriage, but if My Happy Marriage is as good as season 1, it's a peak anime. I mean, another one that I thought was really, really good is Azura Flowers. I would put this in front of Miss L. Azura Flowers is about poetry and reciting. It's cute. It's very well spoken, very good dialogue in it. It's exceptionally well. I have a crush at work that is, I would say this is better than, I would do kind of like this better. Yeah, I think that's, I don't know. Yeah, I think this is the ranking I want. I think Okitsura is in the low grade, and yeah, I think this is good. I have a crush at work is obviously a work fling anime where they have to like keep it. They don't have to, but they want to keep it secret, and it's very cute because you can see that they're struggling a lot to actually keep it secret and to not like be lovey-dovey at work. They work at the same company, just at different floors. It's well made. It's cute. It's good. It's very good in my opinion. And we have a Mecha MD Doctor Detective. I would say it's a crossover between House and what is that detective show that Cumberbatch was a part of? Sherlock. Thank you. It's a mix of House and Sherlock Holmes. Oh my god, how could I forget that? It's very good. I think it's funny. Or not funny. I think it's beautifully made. It's about this girl it's about a mecha who's a genius doctor apparently, and she does like detective work when it comes to finding out the cause of what happened to her patients, because she takes on cases that the police can't even fathom what happened. She works at the general diagnostic department, and it's very cool. It's cool to see the mixture of like detective work and the doctor side of it. I think I'm very happy with my tier list, to be honest. What do you guys think? I don't know if you guys have seen all of these animes, but I'm very happy with this anime list of 2025. I would give this a solid approved tier list, and I hope you guys liked it. But yes, if you do not agree, leave a comment down below because I would like to know what you guys think.